up to us, all of us, to put our country back together, to heal this country, and then to build something even greater. I believe we can do this together. And that is why today I am ending my campaign and endorsing Joe Biden for president.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar survived longer as a presidential candidate than most of her Democratic rivals. Yesterday, she joined two of them, former Mayor Pete Buttigieg and former Congressman Beto O'Rourke, in backing former Vice President Biden. Their endorsement came just hours before today's Super Tuesday vote. Senator Klobuchar, thanks for being here. You came all the way from Dallas overnight.
There you go. Well, I wanted to be here. And
you're still smiling.
Exactly. Well, we were proud of our campaign. We stuck together from the beginning, from the moment I announced in the blizzard. And as I said last night, while I'm ending my campaign, I can't think of a better way to end it than joining Vice President Biden.
Why did you drop out just before Super Tuesday?
I stepped back after South Carolina, and we were going to win Minnesota. We had our poll, several public ones, and I knew that. But then I thought, what is our path, and what is really important to me? And what's really important to me is beating Donald Trump. And while I would have loved to be that candidate, I think Joe Biden is going to be a great president. I think he's going to bring decency back and dignity to the White House, which for me is the #1 priority for this country.
What goes into your decision-making process, Senator? Because in the morning, you were in for Super Tuesday. By afternoon, you were dropped out. I would imagine this is painful for you. You've worked hard. Your team has worked hard. How do you begin to make this decision, and how do you process it now?
Well, for me, it was through the weekend. I was at the church in Selma, and I was sitting there. You have some moment to think, because on the campaign trail, you're going from speech to speech, and you don't have that moment to reflect. And I had that weekend to reflect, and I thought, this is the best thing. And my husband actually kind of wanted to keep going. And I said, I think we can do good this way, and what's best for the country. I just don't think that the rule of law can handle 4 more years of a president who thinks he's above it. Well, and I don't think our democracy can handle 4 more years of a president who bulldozes through it. And Joe Biden is the answer to that.
Is it President Trump that you're worried about, or is it Bernie Sanders? And I asked because Bernie Sanders at a rally last night, he said, look, the establishment is getting nervous. Corporate America is getting nervous. People like yourself are getting nervous. I know you'll say I'm not the establishment.
Yes. Hello, establishment.
However, but you are a longtime senator. Are you nervous about a Sanders campaign?
You know, I think, first of all, what was cool about last night is you have Mayor Pete and you have Beto O'Rourke, who electrified Texas in his Senate race, and myself. And I just don't think we are the face of the establishment. I think we're fresh faces in our party.
Are you nervous about it,
Secondly, I think that I'm friends of Bernie. We came in together. But as I said many times on the debate stage, I don't think we should have a socialist heading up our ticket. And I think we have to have someone, as one prominent Democrat said, who is actually listening to where the American people are. That prominent Democrat was Barack Obama. He said it a few months ago, that we should pay attention to where they are. I don't think they want to kick 149 million Americans off their current health insurance.
But that Sanders surge, though, Senator, seems to be real. Seems to be building.
No,
he has probably arguably the most enthusiastic supporters, the biggest rallies.
Right. He has a lot of people he's brought with him. And my hope, because I saw what happened in 2018, where the most progressive people in our party joined together with moderates and independents and moderate Republicans, we all joined together to support candidates for the House. That's how we turned the House of Representatives into the People's House. That's how they passed gun safety legislation, climate change. That's how they finally did something when it comes to gun safety. All those bills are sitting on Mitch McConnell's desk. So I see this as part of the march that started the day after the inauguration, and I see Joe Biden as a candidate that can lead that march.
Did Joe Biden promise you anything?
No, not at all.
Biden administration?
Not one bit.
Was there any discussion of it?
No, nothing.
Do you want to be VP?
I called and said I wanted to
Joe
support
Biden's
him.
VP?
I just ended my own campaign, and I am more than happy to go back to Minnesota today to thank our incredible staff and the people of my state. And that's my plan. I've got a day job. I love the Senate, and I'm also going to be
But that
helping
doesn't
Joe
answer
Biden.
the question, do you want to be Joe Biden's VP?
Yeah, right.
I never look at hypotheticals.
Okay.
There's been a lot going on here.
Did you consider endorsing Michael Bloomberg? Did you consider endorsing Bernie Sanders?
These are all friends. I was honored to be on the debate stage with them. I'm not someone that looks for the bad in people. I try to look for the good, and my goal is to bring everyone together by the end of this.
What role do you think Michael Bloomberg plays now? What do you think is at stake for him tonight? Because he's based everything so far on Super Tuesday.
He's going to have to decide because he has
he have a
put a lot
chance,
of
in your
money
opinion?
into these states. I know the feeling of being a candidate when you go on a show like this, and then there's more Michael Bloomberg ads than there is your time on the stage. So I think he's going to have to decide. He'll see what the results are. He's a good business
Tom Steyer
person.
had an
He'll
exit
make a
dance to
decision.
you. Tom Steyer had an exit
Don't put on
dance
any
to you?
music, no more dancing.
There we go. Yes, I'm not going to do an exit dance.
All right, Senator Klobuchar, thank you.